Welcome back. Here's breaking news. A live look from Silver Spring, Maryland, where teachers and students are staging a walkout.
Enough is enough. That was the message from waves of high school students across the country today.
Students across the United States walked out of their schools today to demand action on gun control.
And while there's no doubt that this message from these students was directed at lawmakers at all levels of government, they wanted to make sure that the President of the United States specifically heard what they had to say.
On Wednesday, March 14th, thousands of high schoolers walked out of class to protest the government's inactivity regarding gun control laws in the wake of so many school shootings. We decided to ask our students about the walkout. What was the walkout about?
Oh yeah, it's about the Parkland shooting in Florida for the 17 kids that passed away to a school shooter named Nicholas Cruz.
It's about people and students especially being fed up with the amount of inactivity in our legislation and in Congress.
To spread awareness for gun violence.
About going out and walk with people who died in Florida.
It was about raising awareness for the gun law. It's not real silly law.
The student walkout was to try to reform the gun policies federally.
These kids want more control on gun laws, and they want a safer environment for themselves and for others, and they just want Congress to not take away their guns, just to make it kind of harder for people to get it if they're not right to have it, you know what I mean?
What was the first school shooting you remember?
Probably Sandy Hook in middle school, I think.
Sandy Hook?
I remember Sandy Hook.
Back in freshman year, there was a big deal about the Sandy Hook shooting, how little kids were in the way of fire.
We had one in Russia. It was a student shooting a teacher, the only one, because that teacher didn't put like the right grade for him.
It was the one in Colorado.
Columbine.
Columbine. I was in elementary school.
Should teachers be armed?
No, 100% no.
I don't think so. I think it brings up a new type of threat.
No. A lot of the time it just adds more fear, and it isn't really the best way to stop school shootings.
I don't think teachers should be armed. That is not the right way to go about doing it. It's like trying to fight fire with fire, more than ammo.
Definitely not. I don't think there should be more guns out there anyway.
I don't think so.
No. Who says teachers are to be trusted?
No. I don't think teachers are qualified to be armed just because they are adults.
No. I think they should be more worried about the quality of their education versus being able to defend themselves.
What more do you think needs to be done about gun control?
They shouldn't even give us the
I personally think they should have stricter background checks. I think that it should be harder for people to get guns because obviously they're really dangerous. In 2 weeks I'd be able to get a gun because I'll turn 18, but I can't buy a lottery ticket right now, you know what I mean?
There's so many laws that kind of contradict one another, and I think it can be really helpful. Our president looked at that instead of creating more of an issue.
I think it's a slippery slope. I don't think there is much more that can be done.
Every time a school shooting occurs, there's always the occasional bill, there's always the movements, but then in the end nothing really happens. It always gets turned down, the movements get ignored, and they get forgotten.
I think there should definitely be more laws in place for this, especially because of these incidents, because the school should be a safe place to learn, and it should be a haven for students to be at without feeling fear.
These interviews only scratch the surface of what is a heated nationwide issue. This isn't a debate about gun laws. This is an essential conversation about how laws affect the lives of many, especially students. No matter what opinions you may have, it's a discussion we as a nation need to continue having.